everyone, let me introduce myself for you. My name is Asmita Zahra from Department of English, Faculty of Humanity, Universitas Nusantara 2021. And today I will detail about the urban legend for my final exam, best rating, and the title is The Hitchhiker. And let's get started. The Hitchhiker. As Andrea turned off the motorway onto the road to Brockburn, the small village which in she life, it was 4 o'clock, but already the sun was falling behind the hills. At this time in December, it was completely dark. By 5 o'clock, Andrea shivered. The interior of the car, it was not cold, but the trees bending the harsh wind and the patches of yesterday's snow still held in the field that made Andrea feel chilly inside. It was 10 miles to cottage where she lived with her husband Michael, and the dim light and the wintry weather made her feel a little lonely. She would have liked to listen to the radio, but it had been stolen from the car when she was parked outside of her office in London about 2 weeks ago. She had not got around to replacing it yet. She was just coming out of the little village of Mikey when she saw the old lady standing by the road with a crude handwriting saying Brockburn in her hand. Andrea was surprised. She had never seen an old lady hitchhiking before. However, the weather and coming darkness made her feel so sorry for the lady, waiting hopefully on a country like this with a little traffic. But normally, Andrea's never picked up a hitchhiker before, thinking it was dangerous. But what was the harm in doing favor for a little old lady like this? Andrea pulled up a little way down to the road, and the old lady, holding a big shopping bag, hurried over to climb in the door which Andrea had opened for her. When she did get in, Andrea could see that she was not in fact so little, broad and fat. The old lady had some difficult climbing in through the car door with her big bag, and when she had got it, she more than filled the seat next to Andrea. She wore a long shabby old dress and she had a yellow hat pulled down over her eyes. Panting noisily from her effort, she pushed her big brown canvas shopping bag down onto the floors under her feet and said in a voice which was almost whisper, "Thank you, dearie, I'm just going to Brockburn." "Do you live there?" asked Andrea, thinking that he had never seen before the old lady in the village in the 4 years she had lived there herself. "No, dearie," answered the passenger with her soft voice. "I'm just going to visit a friend. He was supposed to meet me back there at Mikey, but his car won't start, so I decided to hitchhike. There isn't bus until 7 and I didn't want to wait. I know some kind soul would give me a lift." Something in the way the lady spoke and the way she never turned her head but stared continuously into the darkness ahead from under her old yellow hat made Andrea uneasy about his strange hitchhiker. She didn't know why, but she felt instinctively that there was something wrong, something odd, something dangerous. But how could an old lady be dangerous? It's absurd. Carefully, not to turn her head, Andrea looked sideways at her passenger. He studied that head, that dirty colored dress, the shapeless body, the arms with their thick black hairs. Thick black hairs, hairy arms. Andrea's blood froze. This wasn't a woman. It was a man. At first, she didn't know what to do. Then suddenly, an idea came into racing. Terrified brain, swinging the hill suddenly, she threw the car into a skid and brought it to a halt. Oh my god! She shouted. A child! Did you see the child? I think I hit her. The old lady was clearly shaken by the sudden skid. I didn't see anything, dearie, she said. I don't think you hit anything. I'm sure it was a child, insisted Andrea. Could you just get out and have a look? Just see if there are anything on the road? She held breath. Would her plan work? It did. The passenger slowly opened the door, leaving her back inside, and climbed out to investigate. As soon as she was out to the vehicle, Andrea gunned the engine and accelerated madly away. The car door swung shut as she rounded bend, and soon she had put a good 3 miles between herself and the awful hitchhiker. It was only then that she thought about lying back on the floor in front of her. Maybe the bag would provide some information about the real identity about the old woman who has not an old woman. Pulling into the side of the road, Andrea lifted the heavy bag onto her lap and opened it curiously. It contained only one item, a small hand axe with a razor-sharp blade. The axe and the inside of the bag were covered with a dark red stain of dried blood. Andrea began to scream. Thank you.